The things narcissists will always do to win you over, especially if you're not easygoing. For a very long time, it was unknown why narcissists indulge in unpleasant hobbies, such as congratulating themselves excessively when it really leads others to think worse of them. One example of this is boasting about how great they are, which is a negative activity. Narcissists frequently put on a show of egotism as a coping mechanism to manage the feelings of inadequacy that they experience. It is a vicious cycle since their concerns are made worse by the rejection of others and the habits that they engage in to flex their wealth. Everyone, welcome. We're back with another video. To begin, I'd like to address the most important reason why modern narcissists can successfully charm and take advantage of their victims. Narcissists, to put it plainly, have been playing us for quite some time without us realizing it. Despite the uneven playing field that has persisted for some time, now it's time to end the game. Why? We now have undeniable proof of their existence, and we know our opponents inside and out. In addition, they have mastered one tactic that has allowed them to successfully mimic our behavior, love bomb us, and eventually catch us. As a result, we should never underestimate the efforts of narcissists to trap their victims. As a rule, if they set their sights on anything, nothing will deter them from it until they succeed. They'll harass you with questions, shadow you, and scrutinize your every move. Furthermore, narcissists have no problem with being preoccupied with the feelings and actions of others if they believe it would aid them in gaining favor with or revenge against their targets. Narcissists put a premium on keeping up appearances because it distracts them and gives their lives some meaning. Narcissist considers life to be a contest in which they must triumph. Attempting to lure in a new supply of prey is a challenge they like. Any success is a cause for celebration, and the more balls they can keep in the air, the better. Narcissists are great seizers of opportunities, and they'll use whatever means at their disposal to restore their dwindling narcissistic supply. Narcissists are self-aware enough to know they have to put in work, and that they need to be trustworthy and conscientious. They made an attempt to learn about us by investigating our goals. Yeah, that's quite accurate. Someone who is a narcissist is self-absorbed. In the process of observing you, they pick up on your mental and physical routines, habits, and quirks. Your joys and sorrows, the things that bring you to tears, and the ones that make you laugh. They will likely pick up on whatever preferences you make, while you still don't know who they really are. Since that's how they portrayed themselves to you, the person you fell in love with is really just a reflection of yourself. The narcissist takes more interest in you and makes more effort to get to know you than you do them. The narcissist wants you to always be confused by them, even though they have a complete comprehension of you, because that would make it more likely that you would eventually forsake and betray them. If they can keep you wondering about their identity and capabilities, you'll be more receptive to trying to comprehend, forgive, and embrace them again. Observing us gives the narcissist a great level of control and success. In other words, once they learn our habits and quirks, they can copy us, win our trust, and love bomb us into submission. They figure out our preferred method of contact and overwhelm us with it. They have perfected the art of winning the trust and affection of those around them. Because of the potential for such a high return, they are willing to take the risk. Why? For the simple reason that they want to see you fall and enjoy setting you up for it. They get a kick out of seeing your mood go from buoyant to gloomy in a matter of minutes. The humiliation of a once mighty foe fills them with pride. You've already won the ultimate prize, your own destruction. This difficulty can be avoided, though, if you are familiar with narcissists and their methods of operation. I hope you learn more about narcissists and how they operate by watching videos on this channel. This increased knowledge of yours will make it more difficult for them to continue trying to fool and trap you. Narcissists are experts at luring others into their traps. They will make an effort, of that you can be sure. The investigation of their victims is essential to accomplishing this objective. That's why narcissists tend to get dangerously obsessed with their victims. They would become completely preoccupied with their prey, seeking to absorb as much information as possible about them. But their methods are being exposed, and their games are becoming more obvious, making them less impressive. This further emphasizes the need to educate the public about narcissism and narcissists. Finding out their motivations is essential for success. Narcissists dissect us to find openings for power. In this way, we can be more prepared to recognize and avoid similar situations in the future. They may have been at it for some time, but we figured out how to win. Narcissists have been observing and learning about our species while we were oblivious to their true nature. No longer is this the case, though. At last, we've figured out their plan of attack. We know how they'll try to trick us, so all we have to do is keep our wits about us and act accordingly. Having the wherewithal to put one's knowledge to use is the single most important factor in determining one's level of success. Those who suffer from narcissism often carry themselves as though they are the center of the universe. That means they have an inflated sense of self-importance and are constantly looking for affirmation from others. Having empathy for someone who is full of themselves is challenging, and it's often not evident why we should try. However, studies show that many narcissists are not genuinely in love with themselves. Narcissists often act out of deep-seated self-hatred rather than any sort of self-love. Recent research supports this theory by pointing to the possibility that low self-esteem and a constant desire for self-validation are at the root of narcissistic behaviors like flexing on social media. The possibility that some narcissists loathe themselves not only disproves the conventional wisdom about boasters, but also prompts us to reconsider our approach to dealing with this type of person. Narcissists are crippled by insecurity and humiliation, and their entire lives are spent trying to control how others perceive them. According to a new study out of New York University, grandiose narcissists may not be narcissists at all, but rather suffer from psychopathy, a comparable illness in which sufferers demonstrate little empathy while acting in self-interest. The study's authors contend that covert narcissists are the actual narcissists, since they aren't interested in domination or power, but rather the praise and admiration of others. Whatever it may be, narcissists are dangerous, and knowing how they operate will help us a lot. I hope you learned something new from this video. Feel free to leave a comment or question below if you have any. It would be really appreciated if you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss any of our future uploads. We appreciate you watching this. Thanks.